Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nusharifuddin bin Suredi. Today I would like to talk about sport exercise altitude factors in heat. Exercise in hot weather presents unique difficulties and requires a thorough understanding of the body reaction to heat. There's a 5 main characteristics of exercise in heat. Alright, firstly, there are several physiological changes that occur in our body to help us to adapt in heat temperatures. As you can see here, this is differences between exercise and training in heat and exercise and training in altitude. But let's just focus in exercise and training in heat. One of the primary adaptations to heat training is the expansion of plasma volume. This is because aldosterone release in response to reduce blood pressure and renal perfusion during exercise in heat. Other than that, prolonged exposure to heat also triggers adaptation in thermoregulatory. Other than that, prolonged exposure to heat also triggers adaptations in thermoregulatory mechanisms, including increased sweating and cutaneous vasodilation. This response help dissipate heat from the body and maintain core temperature within a safe range during exercise in hot conditions. And hence, thermoregulation is crucial for performance and preventing heat-related illness. Cutaneous vasodilation refers to the widening of blood vessels in the skin, allowing for increased blood flow to the skin surface. This physiological response plays a crucial role in dissipating heat from the body by facilitating heat transfer to the environment. And hence, cutaneous vasodilation is a key adaptation to heat stress. Right. Secondly, there are also implications in heat training performance. In the context of exercise under heat stress, performance implications may include changes in aerobic capacity, endurance, power output, speed, reaction time, cognitive function, and overall exercise performance. During prolonged exercise, it can be affected by heat stress due to increased cardiovascular strain and reduced oxygen delivery to working muscles. Then, changes in endurance. Endurance is ability to sustain prolonged physical activity. It can be compromised by heat stress, induced fatigue, dehydration, and cardiovascular strain. Heat stress can accelerate fatigue development by increasing passive exertion, reducing muscle blood flow, and impairing glycogen utilization. Other than that, changes in power output. Power output is the rate at which work is performed. It can be influenced by heat stress through alterations in muscle functions, neuromuscular efficiency, and metabolic process. Lastly, for overall exercise performance, heat encompassing and combination of time and cognitive function can be significantly influenced by heat stress and its effects on physiological, psychological, and performance-related factors. Alright, heat stress can lead to a multi-factor decline in physical and exercise capacity, impaired skill execution, and compromise overall performance outcomes. Alright, as you can see at the graphic, in exercise under heat stress, we can see the changes in systematic strain, which is cardiovascular, central neural, and metabolic. And it can cause endurance performance or exertional illness. For the third main point, I would like to tell you about nutrition. Yes, in hot environment, nutrition is very important in maximizing performance. In hot conditions, the body's reliance on carbohydrates as a fuel source increases due to the elevated demand for energy production. Other than that, proper hydration is also important for regulating body temperature, maintaining blood volume, and supporting overall performance especially in hot and humid conditions where fluid losses through sweating increases. Besides, electrolyte like sodium, potassium, and chloride is also important in fluid balance, nerve function, and muscle contractions. Sweating in hot conditions leads to electrolyte losses that need to be replenished to maintain proper physiological function. As you can see here, this is a rational weather service which include relative humidity and temperature. Alright, that's the question here. Is it better to have high humidity or low? Okay, between the best in the relative humidity falls between 30% and 50%, and it should never exceed 60%. It means 60% seem be the agreed upon threshold indoor. Okay, this is a relative humidity. You can see where there's no water, there's 0% of humidity, which is in this cup there's full of water, which is 100 humidity. Next, I would like to talk about the worst thing in sport, which is exertional heat related illness. Exertional heat related illness refers to a spectrum of heat illness that occur during sports and exercise. There are many types of exertional heat related illness. As you can see here, we have rash, cramps, dizziness or fainting, exhaustion, heat stroke. But I will explain a certain of the heat related illness. Alright. Firstly, heat rash, and also known as miliaria rubra or prickly heat. It occurs when sweat ducts become blocked, leading to skin irritation and a rash. It is a common mild condition caused by prolonged sweating in hot and humid conditions. Other than that, exercise-associated muscle cramps. Exercise-associated muscle cramps is a painful cramps that occur during or after intense exercise in hot conditions. They are often caused by electrolyte imbalance, dehydration. Exercise-associated muscle cramps typically affect the legs, arms, and abdomen and can be quite painful. Besides, heat exhaustion is also a heat-related illness that characterized by dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, and excessive heat exposure. It can lead to symptoms like fatigue, weakness, dizziness, nausea, and profuse sweating. Moreover, exertional heat stroke. It is the most severe form of exertional heat-related illness. It is characterized by a core body temperature exceeding 40 degrees and central nervous system dysfunction. It is a life-threatening emergency that requires immediate cooling and medical intervention. Exertional heat stroke can result in organ damage, neurological complications, and even death if not treated promptly or we take attention on it.